Today we are going to review distributive property, which is section 1.5 that you covered in Algebra 1. So when you are dealing with distributive property, you're going to see something that looks like what's on your screen right now. So I have 3 different problems up that I'm going to talk you through. You know that you need to distribute when you see a number outside of a parenthesis set and there's no operation between them. So for example, on this 4, we have it pressed against the parenthesis. So that's indicating to us that we need to be doing distribution. Distribution is a type of multiplication. So that's important for you to know. Distribution, when you distribute, the operation that you are doing is multiplying. So we are going to take this 4 and we are going to distribute it or multiply it to this negative 9x, and also over to this 1. Now here's where I'm going to encourage you though. If you see a subtraction sign, so technically this says negative 9x minus 1. If you remember from last week, when we saw subtraction, we were changing that to addition and then changing the sign on what came after it. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to plus a negative 1 to try to make sure that I am following through with the signs correctly. So when I take 4 times negative 9x, 4 is positive, 9 is negative. So remember, when you multiply things that have opposite signs, that's going to become a negative. 4 times 9 is 36, and then we would still have that x. And then I also have to multiply 4 times negative 1. So again, they have opposite signs, positive 4, negative 1, so that's going to become negative. And 4 times 1 is 4. So your expression that I'm looking for here would be negative 36x minus 4. So if we move over here to the second one, again on the second one, if you look inside of the parentheses, you have a subtraction statement. You have 9x minus 2. So anytime you see subtraction, you want to make that plus a negative, or plus and then a sign change. What we are distributing this time is the negative 2. So I'm going to distribute negative 2 to 9x and also to negative 2. So negative 2 times positive 9x, so different signs makes my answer negative. 2 times 9 is 18, and then we're going to keep that x with it. And then here I have a negative 2 times a negative 2. A negative times a negative, so same signs, that becomes positive. And then 2 times 2 is 4. So this is your simplified expression. So just one more for us to work through here. Over here on the right-hand side, question number 3, if you look inside of the parenthesis, you have 2x plus 7. So you don't have any subtraction there, so you don't have to make any sign changes. What we are distributing is this negative 3 from the outside. So I'm going to distribute negative 3 to both of these. When I take negative 3 times positive 2, that's going to give me negative 6, and then I have x with that. And then when I take negative 3 times positive 7, that's going to give me negative 21. So this is your simplified expression, negative 6x minus 21. So you have an assignment posted in this module that I'm asking you to work through. That assignment is going to ask you to practice with distributive property. You can take that assignment a second time if you do not do as well as you would like to the first time. So that's something to be aware of. When you are entering answers on that assignment, please make sure that you do not enter any spaces. And I typed that into the direction set as well, but you have to enter your answers with no spaces. So for example, if you were entering 2x plus 5, you would just type 2 and then the x on your keyboard, the plus sign, and 5. No spaces between anything there. So if you have questions, please message me on Canvas and let me know, and I'm happy to answer you. And then make sure that you follow the rest of the way through the module, because I'm asking you to make sure that you have your Khan Academy set up and giving you some direction on that as well. Have a good day.